What the hell?
There? Yes? Okay. For whatever reason, it wasn't connecting. But anyways, hello, hello, wonderful people. Yes, it is my birthday. Yes, I am Unc now. Well, I always was. But regardless, I don't know what I'm going to be doing today. Probably going to be drawing for a little bit. And then, honestly, I might, I might play some Terraria later on today. We will see. We will actually, see what happens. For whatever reason, okay, so on my other screen, I have the chat pulled up, and YouTube is automatically Whimsical Fun is, like, I'm grainy. What do you mean grainy? Hold on. What is going on with my mic here? Hold on. My mic gonna behave myself now? Is it gonna behave? Are you behaving? Am I good? Am I good now? Is this better? Seems good? Okay. We will take that. We will take seems good. Okay, anyways. Hello, wonderful people. Well, welcome to the birthday stream. Yes, it is my birthday. Yes, I am Unc. Yada, yada, yada. I'm probably going to be drawing for a little bit, and then I might do some Terraria later on today because I'm actually really enjoying that series, and I want to get to the Shimmer. So I'm going to, like, see what I really want to do here. I might do Anatomy. We will see. I might, like, dip my toes in. We'll see something. But anyways, let's just get right into it. So, I don't know if I want to... Do I want to continue where I left off on the Phoenix Blade here? So I learned something about fire here. I learned something. May I tell you some... May I tell something that might be funny to you? Go for it. So, hold on. Let me show y'all what I learned about fire real quick. Oh my gosh. Okay, why are we doing this? Undo. There you go. Am I using the right brush? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. I guess I am. So I think if I remember correctly, I saw it on a thing. So I think it's like, if I do that, and then you cut out like circles. I can't remember how this went. It was something. It was something that I saw. Whereas like if you cut out circles, then you can make like really good fire. I saw some video. This is just looking like cheese right now. Fire is wet. Facts. You know how you said stuff just goes over my head? Yeah, I also forget major things like. Maybe I need to make like the wavy shape first. And then I do the circles? Maybe that's what I need to do? What did I see? It worked so well. What did I see that was good? Hey, what's up, random? Hold on, I'm gonna look up. I think I have it saved in my liked videos. Hold on, give me a second. Let me figure this out. There was something that I saw where I was like, ooh, fire looked good. Like once I told my friend whether they preferred cold or hot milk when they were allergic to milk. Just because they're allergic doesn't mean they can't have a preference. All I'm saying. Just saying. Okay, hold on. I'm looking at my liked videos right now. But yeah, this stream is just mainly just like very chill. Now I know it's your birthday, I'll give the Skycore me your IRL birthday. I've been saying it for a minute here. Let's see. Please don't have deleted the video here. Please tell me I actually saved it. I think I didn't save it, but instead I have the two of the same video of of Conquest eating spaghetti. Awesome. Awesome, dude. How did I not save that? How did I not save that? Dang it. Dang it, man. Here, let's see if I can find it. Hold on. How to draw fire. There was something with circles. There was something with circles. It was cool. Dang it. All right, whatever. We're never going to figure it out. We're never going to figure it out. Hey, what's up, man? Yummy. Can you check community? I sent a picture of something. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me do that real quick. I thought I had it. Look. Ooh, what is it? Ooh. Is that JoJo or am I tripping? Looks dope. Looks like the JoJo. It looks like the JoJo mask. Bro, your screen is frozen. Which one? Shouldn't be. Happy birthday. Wild work. Yeah, it shouldn't be frozen. Yeah, there we go. All right, let me see. Hold on. Looks a lot like that. Hold on. JoJo mask. I might just be tripping. Oh, no, I'm tripping a little bit. I'm tripping. Never mind. That's just what it reminded me of. Your drawing side. Yeah, no, it stays like that for a little bit. I don't know. Okay. We're just going to move on. We're just going to move on with the sword for the time being. We're just going to move on. It's Sally face mask. Ah. That would make sense. But regardless, very good model. I can appreciate the craftsmanship. All right, so what I want to do, at least, do I want to go like straight into an attic? You know what? Let's do it. Let's just go straight into it. Give me a square. All right, so anatomy. Shall I also draw? Go for it. Like, if you want to draw with me, all power to you. If you don't, it's up to you. Drawing should never be forced. Unless it's like a job. Sky, did you check your cord? Give me a second. I hate that it's Swoobat Day. I hate that my Pokemon birthday is Swoobat. I'm going to saw through your balls. This is funny because I mained Medic in TF2. All right, so anatomy. So as you guys can see, I had a couple attempts at anatomy. This one was just a tracing attempt. Yeah, very nice. Am I right? Yeah, look at that. Tracing attempts. Very cool. Anyways, what did I just do there? Okay. So how do anatomy work? I know that let me just start with like a basic sketch and then we can go from there. Also, you can call me Theodore, Theo. I prefer those names more. Okay, let me get it on the board. Let me get it on the board here. Because I'm going to forget most likely. Give me a second. All right, you're on the board. I know who you are now, Theo. It's funny, I got a guy at work named Theo. All right, so I don't even know what pose I should draw in. So I know that like head. Oh my gosh, it's so tiny. So tiny. And I've also heard that, at least from like what fellow artists have told me, is that they do like a sketch of some kind. They say they use like red and blue. Here, let's see. Drawing anatomy. Let's see. Let's see if I can find like an example. Yeah, they like, where's the example I'm looking for? It's like red and blue kind of lines in here. I'm trying to look. Yeah, something like that. Something like that, but they have it like where it's like, I'm trying to find like a better demonstration here. Here, wait, hold on. Maybe I do this. Pose drawing. There goes my phone. I just knocked it off the desk. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. They do that thing. Here's 2 tips. Go for it. One, the hand fingertips go down to like the mid thigh when the arm is straight, depends. And 2, the thigh is about roughly as long as the torso. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right, so what I'm gonna try and do is just see how well I can do anatomy, like off rip. Just off rip, let's just see. Hey, thank you, Nancy, I appreciate it. Welcome in, welcome in. So we're just gonna see how well I do. And you know what? Because I say, I guess sketching? Is this a cool, oh, look at that. Look at that. And because I say F you to the social norms, I'm gonna go purple with my sketching. Because gotta be different, right? Gotta be different. Now draw yourself in a maid costume. You're so right. That's the next step. I gotta go from circle to All right, so I think if I do, I'm just gonna do what I know. All right, and then so I know that this is that. And then arms are like that, right? Yes. And then torso goes down here. Then, so thighs are about the same size as the torso, as you say. I wish I had Discord so I could teach you. You're chilling. You can leave tips in here. In a ballerina pose. You're so right. I think that upper arm is a little bit shorter than lower arm, if I'm not mistaken. And then hips kind of pronate outward. And I know that hips are like a trapezoid. I know that. What time is it for you? It is 3:39 p.m. But that's kind of why I'm doing this series as well, is because I want to learn how to draw, at the very least, concept art. At the very least, so that I can actually get artists to like do their thing. Then so legs have always been hard for me. So thigh is about the same as the is it upper torso or lower torso? So I know that this should be about the same size as this. So that should be about the same size as the head. Is my thigh that big? Is are human thighs that big? My gosh. Am I absolute Batman? Yeah, it's like pretty there. Yeah, it's like torso. Yeah, it's like torso minus hips. So maybe I just made big torso. Hey, what's up, Emo Blairet? What's up, Toast? I meant like the whole body or something. So yeah, maybe I am making maybe I am making my torsos just absolutely massive. I mean, to be fair, Like, my legs are super long, so wait, okay, let's do leg real quick. Let's say we go leg this length, okay? Let's just say leg is this length. This is gonna look weird. Honestly, no. Honestly, no. Not terrible, not terrible. I was playing Light Kid and literally crashed out. What is Light Kid? On wave 187. Also, hello. Hello. I have packaged a few plates, so I'm officially getting ready to move. Progress is progress. Congrats on the move. Congrats on the move. We love to hear it. It's not supposed to say Light Kid. And what is it supposed to say? I also draw torsos too long, and then I realize that I try to fix it whenever I've inked it. I draw mostly traditional. Did I just enter a medieval tavern? Yes, you did, Shrimp. Yes, you did. We like tavern music. We love tavern music. Everyone get a brewski. Where's the ale at? And then... can I, like... If I do this line, can I, like, somehow move it over? I meant Pokey Void. Yeah, I'm with Juna on this one. How did... Pokey Void or Pokey Rogue? Is Pokey Void a thing? Hold on. We're looking at this. But agreed. How does that become Like Kid? Oh, I haven't even heard of this. Oh, what the? It's made by the same people. Mostly. Whoa. We're not starting a new game right now. Whoa. That really just threw me in there. Okay, browser game. Go off. Pop off. Drink up, facts. All right, everybody. The next 3 rounds are on Birthday Boy here. You mean Birthday Man? In the beginning, it was just music, and you were being very hyped up in the corner in silence. This guy was doing something, and I'm back again. We ain't start and run. Facts. Birthday Unc. There it is. Okay, how feet go? How feet do? They got knees. I think my legs are a little bit too long, if anything. Maybe they're not long enough. My torso seems pretty long. We doing this after drawing finished a little. Speak for yourself. You're so right. Okay, hold on. What I can do. Give me a minute. Oh god. I didn't mean to do that. Clear it. And then I do this. There we go. Move it up. There we go. Okay, so these legs. How leg work? How leg move? Let's see how leg move. Do they kind of pronate like that? Do they do the pronation? Oh hell no! Oh hell no! This is me at age 30. Can I brood in the back corner of the tavern with only a dim candle for light, perchance send a few adventurers on a side quest? Absolutely, Shrimp. Absolutely, you may. You're gonna like the main character is gonna approach you and you're gonna be like, you're gonna need this, and then you pull like a single raw shrimp out of your pocket. But that's somehow gonna be like a major quest item. There's not a lot of leg going on here. Let me see leg. There, leg. The legs are long. Have I made mine too long? It does look like that is. Oh my gosh. And it's I did the wrong trapezoid. I did the wrong trapezoid. I have 2 hips, 2 sets of hips. I usually make the thigh and lower part of the leg the same length because it looks less odd than when I try to make it. Yeah, that's true. It's dangerous to go alone. You've obtained magical shrimp ×1. Facts. Also, someone traded me a shiny Togekiss yesterday. I also gotten a shiny Togekiss Pokemon card, which is pretty cool. Both shinies at the same time. Told you Togekiss is great luck. Just saying. Just saying. All right, hold on. Let's fix. Can I put this up a little bit? There we go. Okay. Let's see. So it looks like that. Oh, I forgot that I need to close this. I need to have my references on another page here. Tiny pieces of shrimp that gradually rots as you complete the quest. Sky, check Discord. All right, give me a second. Give me a second to lock in here for a second. So if I do this instead, and then maybe this, is that? Am I anatomying correctly now? And then I do this. Still long torso. And then I do this as the pelvis, and then I do this as the leg. Am I anatomying correctly? Oh, hell no. SCP go hard. Just drew myself with unicorn wings and a horn because my friend sent me a picture of them with unicorn wings and a horn. Nice. Also, Togekiss was in Pokemon Scarlet. I was it? Wait, was it? I thought it wasn't. Link, lamp oil, rope, bombs. I've got whatever you need, my friend. As long as you have enough rupees. Sorry, Link, I don't do credit. Maybe come back when you're, richer. And I even drew some Pokemon on my own. That. Post them in art if you got a chance on the Discord. Why are my arms so short? Okay, maybe if I extend the arms a little bit. Say they go to like... Maybe I'm just designed to draw absolute horrors. Maybe I'm designed to do like Meat Canyon and all my proportions are out of whack. Here, hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Oh, hell yeah. The man who lingers. The man who lingers. Oh, let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. Is this good, gang? Is this anatomy? Is this good? Bro, looks like bro's about to say ahoy there. I don't think he's looking like that anymore. So you're a little broke boy, huh, Link? Come back when you get some shillings that might sell you some moldy bread, peasant. I don't think Morshu, I think that's his name, says that. You keep going like this, you could get... Yeah, exactly. Bro, I'll be right back. Go for it, man. All right, let's undo all that. Okay. All right, someone got a little bit lost in the sauce there, but it's fine. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pull up the references, but I'm just gonna put them to a different tab here. All right, pose drawing. Tell me your secrets. Oh, wise one. Okay, so if this is my top torso, And this is my hips that pronate inward. And this is the line that connects it all. This line is massive. Be like me. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me check this quick. Give me a second. Ooh, bro got cards. Bro got plenty of cards. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sell those. I'm gonna have to sell those. Yeah. Yeah, they're gone. Love the old Team Galactic Charizard though. This is my horror character, Shimoblo. Schmiblo. He pulls off your skin with great efficiency, made in 2009. Yeah, that's bad. That's them good old days. That's them good old days. Okay, so let's do a thing here. Let's do a thing. So I think shoulders are a little bit wider, all things considered, right? Wider than hips, at least on a male figure. And I think female, it's the opposite, right? Am I wrong? Like, whatever you just did. What if you just did the and then the Is this anatomy gang? The proper female form. The proper female form. Yes. Yes. Anatomy go Bert. No knees. No knees at all. Who needs them? Who needs knees? Help. Alright, this is fine. This is fine. Bye, I'm leaving. Bye-bye, birthday man. Alright, I'll see you, random. Mafia took bros knees. Facts. I used to only draw women, but now I draw boys. Well, twinkified boys, which are basically women. I mean, am I wrong? Alright, so if I have... Okay, hold on. Hold on. Alright, let me look up something real quick. Let's see. We're learning. We're going to learn. We're going to learn. I don't really want to watch the video. Love life drawing, sure. But I would like to learn thing here. Pointed egg. I know the pointed egg shape for the egg-shaped rib cage. Didn't know about that. An underpants-shaped pelvis area. I did know that. I knew about the egg head. Sky, I will post the Pokemon. You'll have to wait though. You're chilling. No worries. No worries there. This isn't helping me. This is like literally like step 1 to step 2. Like this. What am I supposed to... What am I supposed to garner from that? What am I supposed to gain from this? I think everybody does it differently. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna do. Okay, wait, hold on. You know what? I'm just gonna cook. Egghead. As in the hit anime One Piece. Exactly. You're learning by using the internet while I use myself as reference for measurements. Oh god, my measurements are all out of whack though. I'm literally built like... Hold on. Speaking of SCPs, give me a second. Bro, this is literally me. This is literally my build. What am I supposed to do? I can't anatomy off of this. I can't anatomy off. Oh, holy crap. Oh my gosh. That caught me off guard. That caught me like, that hit me like a truck. What are you talking about? This is just pictures of me. Thank you, Purple. I appreciate it. Hey, what's up, Undead Lord? I got some amazing news. What you got? Hey, what's up, Lord Carton? Status confirmed. Facts. You'll gain nothing from still images. Usually it would be a video so it can explain what is happening. Okay, I'll do a video. Going on 26 next month. That's not the great news. What is the great news? Also, happy early birthday. All right. You've twisted my arm. Y'all have twisted my arm. Purple, do you have a video that you would recommend? Bro, you good? Should I get you some water? No, I was dying laughing. I don't know why. I saw chunky SCP-96 and just started dying. I just never expected that. I accepted I'm gender fluid and have an amazing partner now. Congrats, man. Absolutely. Can I recommend my teacher, Line Sensei? Why did I read that as senpai? All right, let's see. Line Sensei. Okay. Notice me, senpai. I am noticing. Is there a specific video you recommend? Here, let's see. Poses? Let's see. How to draw heads. Facial. Lessons in order! Cute girls. Easily every time. Uh-oh. He has many tutorials. Look one up on anatomy. Okay. Let's do anatomy then. Anatomy. So this is arm muscle anatomy, chest, torso, in-depth. I think I need the in-depth one. Wait, does he have it in his little like series here?
My name is Mike. Great to see you. Now today.
There we go. Here we go.
My name is Mike. Great to see you. Now, welcome to part 1 of what...
How can I credit this guy? I guess putting this thing in the description here. This guy we met yet. Oh, what's up, dude? Yeah. Okay. I'll be in and out, but I'm hyped to watch. Yeah, good to have you here, dude. I just didn't know who it was. I'm sorry. Again, million username, or well, not a million, but plenty of usernames going in and out, and a lot of people here tend to change their usernames for whatever reason, or have different names that I need to. I literally have like an entire board to figure this out. Let's see here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn down the tavern music just a little bit. I'm gonna turn down the tavern music and let Boy
series breaking down anatomy for figure drawing. It's going to be aimed primarily at character artists. This first video is going to focus on universal.
He's going all in. Wait. He's going all in. I don't need the muscles. He's an actual art teacher, so he knows what he's talking about. Oh, I was denying his ability. I'm just like, you know, a little bit intimidated, all things considered. I want to see thy board. Let's see if my camera is gonna mess up here. Turn. Okay, there it is. You can kind of see it. If I move my mic, there it is. There's the board. There it is. It used to be here. There it is. Look at it. There's all the names with a couple like tasks that I do just to keep myself. Okay, and then I turn it back. Hey, what's up, Jacob? Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay. Got to be very careful with the camera because it's just a time lapse. You can see it. Well, I know that. But I'm like
Construction.
I was like
musculature,
complimenting bro's ability.
Probably the most important.
Okay, well I got it. That's all I needed. One time lapse and it's in. It's miso beef.
Everything that follows.
You're right. Gotta go for a second, BRB. You're good.
Solid base shapes make a good figure.
Bro turned down our minstrel.
Four fundamental shapes
Listen, I'm trying to listen here.
To get a good figure. So the following 6 videos after this one are going to be the neck and shoulders, the arms.
Yep.
The torso. The breasts.
Cool.
Crotch and buttocks.
Why did he only do what about moobs? What about man? Breasts aren't gender exclusive.
Now, all of these videos, this one included, are going to have a
I digress.
sheet set up for you to use.
Sky, would you? There it is. What's up, Solarian? Sky, would you try Pokemon? Yeah. Okay. So you changed your name again. I just got done saying this. Did you try Pokemon Blaze Online or add it to the? I've already added it to the list. You should do only Wiki TCG on your channel from now on. What is Wiki TCG?
Practice what we've covered at varying levels of challenge, and that's going to be linked in the description. And if you're looking for detailed coverage on some specific areas outside of that, they're probably already covered.
All right, hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Video here, hair video here, and there's adaptations of these principles for anthro or furry characters here and here.
Wow.
Now, if we were to use that
playback speed
meme as a point of reference, and let's first adapt it to a figure drawing, it looks something like this. This first video is going to be the first half, and the rest...
Okay, it's a card game. Wikipedia TCG... There's no way this is an actual thing. Sorry to get distracted, but hold on. No. No! Oh my gosh. Wait. What did I get? Wait. What is Ridinus? Lithuanian sport team, also called Ripka. Players use wooden sticks to propel a wooden disc. Okay. What did I get? What else I get? Yeah, let's go. We got calligraphy. Let's go. Did you know it was me? Even wrote down my new YouTube name, lol. No, I have Solarian and Spirit Wolf and then Dom for your name. I do not have Undead Lord. Yo, I think that's a rare. List of musical instruments. National dish. Of course, it's Italian. I got Castletown. How fitting. And I'm not. We're just gonna leave that. Be.
Particular owl drawing, you can draw the rest of this darn owl with me in real time. I've got a video out for that too, and it's all under an hour start to finish, as well as a bunch of others not sped up at all, and I'll talk you through the whole process. Now, one thing I want to touch base on as well is that there's going to be an overlap in the content of each of these lessons, because the body is an interconnected structure. So, for example, the deltoids are foundational shapes in both the shoulders, but they're also foundational shapes in the arms.
Whoa.
The torals are similarly critical to both the arms and to the chest part of the torso. And
too fast? What are you talking about? It ain't that fast. You can get some crazy pull on this game. Each card takes you to a wiki page and you can fight with them. What is National Dish gonna do? What is National Dish gonna do? Do I get a boost because I'm Italian?
Pause points that are marked with this image to let you know when's a good time to pause the video. And in those pause points, I'll make sure that the instructions are shown visually on screen and there'll be text inside as well. What we're gonna cover. we're going to go how to establish the base volumes and lengths for the head, torso, and limbs in 3D. These are the underlying shapes that are going to help you landmark relevant bones.
Need to try the card game.
Volumes,
card game Chaotic. I've heard of Chaotic. This guy posts my postman drawings. Me and a little secret at the end for under community posts. Okay.
We're going to support proportional shaping. Things like tapering limbs, widening torsos, etc. And a couple of construction quirks, like where things taper differently for gender variation, and things like simple foot shapes. We're also going to demonstrate how these base shapes form the backbone of any character build, integrating the anatomy, clothing, and hair on top as well. Lastly, I'll show all of these.
Whoa. What was the flashbang of that?
In the context of a professional grade illustration going all the way from construction shapes, sketches, inks, colors.
That's what it was.
Now, if you followed along and or did the homework sheet, I would love to see it. And if you like what you see and want to see it more often or more
my main thing is going to be, because I'm going to have to draw like a lot of armor. That's what I'm concerned about. Meanwhile, right now I have one of the Titans on here. Maybe I should just stick to just drawing SCPs, absolute creatures beyond anyone's imagination. All right, but let's actually continue with the learning process here, because this is what this is. It's a learning process here.
Lively, then like, subscribe, share, all that good algo stuff. And if you're in a position to do so, I have a Patreon, and you can find that in the description as well. For those that are already assisting over Patreon,
there you go. There's his Patreon.
And everyone that's been getting use out of these videos that you've helped me be able to produce. I really appreciate it. But let's get stuck in. Let's begin here. The first thing we want to do is we're going to establish how big the head will be. Now you choose the size you want for the head.
Okay, wait. Before you go, hasn't noticed the volume 5 how to draw breasts. I haven't. Progress, am I right? Progress. Wait, isn't Chaotic that game that had a really obscure TV series? I believe that's the one, if I'm thinking about it correctly. Yeah, that is the one I'm thinking. I think this is the one that I'm thinking of. Yep, that's it. That's the one. Yep. Bro, it has its own attack and defense. Don't diss the Italian national dish. You're so right. Wow, my stream is behind. I had to fast forward. That was my jam when I was like 7. I saw a lot of it. I want to watch it, but okay. So what I'm gonna do, hold on. What we're gonna do is we're learning. We did our honest attempt at anatomy, and I think we're okay. I think we would be okay if we drew something right now. Like if I drew something, you would be able to tell that it was a human. You would be able to tell. It might be a bit rough around the edges, but you would be able to tell. Like I can draw a human. I can draw a guy. Can I draw it well? No. But I can draw. Like, okay, do I have... I don't think I have any of my drawings or anything like that. But we're going to learn. And I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this here. Okay, so let me pull this up real quick. And then maybe if I move this around somehow... Let's see what I want to do here on the OBS layout. Maybe if I move maybe if I move this under. There's no way. Wait. Why is this on Switch too? Oh, that's why. Okay, and then the other one is the other window. So maybe if I do that, there we go. There we go. And then what if I... Oh, God, I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure out what is the best layout for this. Oh, God. Wait, his homework sheet? There's homework sheets? Am I in school? Is this school? I watched every episode through third-party YouTube videos. Holy typos. Yeah, holy typos, Batman. Come on, Shrimp. You're supposed to be an example here. When I saw this at 5, I thought it was boring, but when I turned 12, that was fun for real. I might rewatch it if I can find it. It's probably on there. Bakugan is on here, I think. At least last time I checked, it was. All right. Let's see. Does this work? Is this gonna work? No. I kind of want to have this there. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll have this playing, and you're just gonna have to trust the process. Y'all will just have to trust the process and trust that I know what I'm doing. I sent the anatomy ones in the mod chat if you want to take a look at them. Okay, hold on. Actually, what I can do here is let me just, I wish I had that third monitor up. I really do. I really wish I had the third monitor up. General. Oh, basic shapes. Basic shapes part A. Ooh. All right, we're gonna learn the shapes. We're learning how to draw anatomy. So look at the, okay, hold on. I do want to pull this up here. I'm going to do a taboo. Here, let me just make sure I didn't say anything weird in the mod chat. Okay, cool. We're gonna take a little deep dive into the mod chat here. If my Discord will load. So this is what I was really talking about, is that if I remember to close my browser here. Hello? Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second to finish this. There we go. So his homework sheets, he used to grade them for anyone in the Discord who sent them. Now he's too popular, so he can't keep up with them. That makes sense. You know what? I'm gonna send it to you guys. I'm gonna send it to the mod team, and y'all will grade my work. Y'all will grade my homework. How about that? Yeah, take that. That's one of your responsibilities now. But like, see how he uses like there is blue and red lines, and I'm thinking I'm gonna be different and use purple and green. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna be different. I just don't know which one I'm gonna use for the base. But it looks like one is for like more harder sketch, and then one is for like softer, more like where the muscles are gonna be. It looks like. At least that's what it looks like. And there's purple in here. He has 3 colors. He's an overachiever. He's overachieving. Why you got 3 colors, my man? Okay, so I'm gonna need a third color. Orange. What about orange? Professor Sada and Tyrone looking at facts. But to be honest, this one scrap Pokemon I saw was way too accurate, and the name was Saratu, which was based off the Brazilian dances. We know the woman with those crazy... Yeah. I don't remember what they're called, but I know what you're talking about. The chest and stomach was crazy. Dope. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at this tri-colored dork overachieving. This guy. Am I about to hyper focus in on this and try to overachieve myself? You bet your sweet bippy I am. Professor Turo probably sees like this. Guess who's back? Welcome back. Theo. Got it. Got it. Had to look a little bit, but I got it. All right. So what are we doing here? What are we doing, Sensei?
To establish how big the head will be. Now you do.
Okay, we're establishing how big the head is going to be. Good to know. Good to know. Let me turn the playback speed down a little bit.
Choose any size you want for the head, but you'll establish that distance first, and then we'll split the remaining distance for the body. This accounts for things like differences in head sizes. Okay,
turning it down a little bit more. I am not absorbing enough information as he's going on. Roll it back, run it back.
Now you can choose any size you want for the head, but you'll establish that distance first, and then we'll split.
Can you guys hear him? He's a little bit quiet. I'm not gonna lie. I turned the volume all the way up as I could, but He's a little bit quiet. Theo, by the way, but thanks. Yeah. Fawn wants to be known as Theo. Better pay attention. This will be on the test. Fags. Really only draw animals well.
For things like
I can draw weapons
head
well.
sizes between a chibi or the Incredible Hulk. So once you've decided on the size for the head you're going to go with, then what we'll do is we'll divide that length into fifths. Now this is going to include the neck as well. So the top 3 sections of that division into fifths, we're going to use that as the ball for the head.
Hold on a second. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Hold on. I'm gonna make sure that you guys are getting all this. Give me a second. Because I want y'all to absorb this at the same time I am. Here we go. Okay, let me just scoot this over. Let's scoot this over. There we go. He's a section on anthro/furries too. He did a very long study on animal anatomy for those. I know that you have like digigrade like type legs, which is hard for some people. Might not be hard for me. Just draw a circle and elongated plus for the head, bruh. That might be Zebler. Who knows? We will get a style at some point. You know what? Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna try to draw a head myself. We are just gonna try it. So he said, figure out what the head size will be. You know what? We're gonna go a little bit bigger here, just so that we can start practicing. Okay, we're gonna say here, and then we do circle, and then we do a plus, and then we do a chin, right? Why my thing look like Invader Zim? Digigrade legs come naturally to me. Good. He did all kind of legs from human all the way through all types of feet from human to hooves. Purple, are you a foot guy? Sounds like you're a foot guy to me. So I think the circle is here, and then the chin is here. What am I doing? It looks like an acorn. Hey, hold me. You know what? Maybe I do the. Maybe I learned from teacher. It's good, bro. I appreciate it. Am I really at that size? This is a huge size. What the frick? What the? Okay, hold on. I just wanna see. I just wanna do it. Hold on. Let me practice, and then I can kind of like cut corners here.
The next section down, we're going to use that for the difference.
That's where I'm messing up.
And the chin. Again, you don't have to go with this exact ratio at all. This is just a good starting point. Then that last section, we're going to use as the neck.
That was tips. Hold on.
Last section, we're going to use as the neck.
Okay. Decide the length of the head. Decide the length in the fist. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. I understood. Draw Chris Griffin. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can drawing Chris Griffin from memory. Give me a second. So he has his iconic baseball cap. He has there we go. Like that, yeah. And then he's a bit more rotund. So he has that, and then he has like the hair back here, and he has like the stereotypical Family Guy butt chin, and then he has his like mom's nose, I'm pretty sure. And then he has like his eyes. We're just gonna make it like Mr. Potato Head, and then he has his ear with the iconic like earring, I think. And then we do like the same thing on the other side. Give it some like hair there, but then we just like absolutely rotund this man out. And then we do his like ham honks here, like that, and then we do. Do I just give him like the meatiest thigh? Let's cake Chris Griffin up. This is good. Have I done good? We give him these like weird hands, and then we get like this. Maybe I give him like I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, that's terrible. We're just not gonna pay attention to that one. And then I guess we'll do that. There we go. There's Chris Griffin. There's Chris Griffins. There's Chris Griffins. Is that a good Chris Griffin? Bro has never drew the Boogle. Are we talking from Legends of Avantris, the Horde of Weasels? But instead of Chris Griffin, it's Chris Griffin. You're so right. Chris from work. So we ditch the hat. We keep everything. And then just make it, just give him middle part. Just give him like a, yep, there we go. There we go. Chris Griffin. There we go. What are some other identifiable... Oh, wait, hold on. Yep, there we go. There we go. That's actually not bad for a speedrun. That's Christopher Manticore, dude. Chris has, and I know that Chris Griffin has those like size 13 shoes. There we go. Does Chris wear a belt? Too bad he's getting one anyways. There we go. And then Chris doesn't get a neckline there. Okay, he can have a neckline. Whatever. There we go. There's a basic sketch. Draw script. Alright. Again, we're having fun with this, so we don't really need to pay attention to the lesson that much. Alright, Chris Griffin goes bye-bye. Draw the head, then erase the face and hair, and boom, you have a pair of specs. This guy, look up Google, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, let me look up Google real quick. Google is not what I meant to do. I don't mean Boogler. Yeah, Boogle. I mean Boggle? This is Boggle. Oh, are you talking this guy from Swapped? There was never Boogle. Actually, I want to watch that movie so bad. I already have it spoiled for myself, but can you draw Turo if possible? Yeah, okay, hold on, I got this. All right, let's see if I can sketch this real quick. All right, we're gonna do a basic sketch here. Chiseled jawline here. And I think he has like the slick back hair, right? Yeah, like so it's like that kind of like that in a way, like that. And then maybe I go a little bit lighter on the nose here, like something like that. And then like he has the big Pokemon eyes in a way, I think. Gonna give him that absolute jawline gifted from the Olympians themselves. Oh, you've mastered the artist procrastination technique. Honestly, whose birthday it is? Me. And then so we're actually gonna learn a little bit of perspective here, and then we're just gonna rip him out. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah. Then he has like the lab coat. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I don't know. And then I can't draw hands well, so I'm gonna draw like a simple hand here. There we go. Wow. Oh, the Procreate crashed. It did not want to continue that. It did not want it. There you go. There's a Toro. Head is looking like that one Chad meme of the poorly drawn one. Yeah. Honestly, though. Honestly. More chiseled. More chiseled for Turo. So like I can draw. I just don't know how to draw well. Everything here is this is that Windows background. I thought it was funny when I was in high school. I'm not gonna lie. This is my laptop or iPad from. Why did I say laptop? This is my iPad from high school. Drawing skills so good it's lagging. My screen is just too majestic to handle. I'm Sunday. Well, happy birthday on Sunday, Ninja Kid. Also, what if Swapped was based on Pokemon? I could see it. Okay, we're getting rid of that. We're getting rid of this. All right, let's actually get back onto the... I'm going to use the bathroom real quick, and then we'll get back to the lesson. We'll get back to the lesson. All right, I'm going to turn the... How quiet is the background music? Is it still, like, good? Oh, also, happy birthday. Thank you, Jealousy. I appreciate it. All right, hold on. Let me, where is it? Where is it? Turn it up just a little bit more. There we go. Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back. This is why I drew funny little guys for my game thing. I am addicted to Moemon. When did that happen? When did that happen, Ninja Kid? So I guess now I sit here in silence awkwardly for 10 minutes. It's not going to be 10 minutes. It's not going to be 10 minutes. I will say when it's going to be a 10-minute awkward silence. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. All right, here we go. All right. Let's play the man again. Play the man.
We won't thicken it just yet. We'll mark it out.
Okay, hold on. Man, why are you so quiet, my guy? Why are you so quiet? I wish I could turn him up more.
And we'll thicken it as part of adding the volumes to the body later on.
Hey, Kush is back. Hey, what's up, dude? Many, many happy returns of the day, Sky. Lots of love to you, and may all your dreams come true, buddy. I love that. Thank you, man. Good to see you.
Now, the next thing you're going to do...
Glad to see you're doing well, by the way.
The remaining distance between the base of the neck...
Mine's is kind of quiet, not going to lie. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to do a little thing. So we're going to turn the music down. We're going to turn the music down a little bit more. And then what we're going to do is we're going to play lines.
And we'll put a line about halfway.
And we're going to turn him up just a wee bit. And then I'm also going to turn him up a bit on my computer.
I like to put this division at the middle.
That should be good.
Just a little bit. We'll then follow a line
It's
down.
odd for an Aussie.
for
Is
the
it actually your
baseline
birthday?
line.
It is.
This
It
isn't
is right
necessarily the
now.
spine.
Whoa,
This is
whoa,
just
whoa,
an
whoa,
idea.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey. While I was turning you up, Mr. Lines. Please, I beg of you. Let me cook here. But is this better? Moimon is good though. It is. Since you showed it to me. How old are you right now? 25. We out here? You know what's funnier than 24? 25. All right. So he broke it down into fifths. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I don't know if I need to have a curve in the head. I don't know. I missed the music. I got quite used to it. You can still kind of hear it in the background, can't you? So he broke it down into fifths. So yeah. Okay, that's fifths. Okay, so we have circle here. Am I doing this right? Circle here. Then we have chin here. 25 or 20 or 5-5-year-olds in a trench coat. You knew the entire secret. Can the characters have a birthday cake themed clothes and hats if possible? Clothes, you mean? Clothes? I'm gonna be real. I don't know how far I'm getting with anatomy today. I'm gonna be real. Why my head look alien? Why it look alien? Why are we aliens? Probably because my chin is not chin enough. I just realized I have undo tool. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got this. We got this. Everyone calm down. You calm down. There's input. So we do this. And then what if I do that? Ooh! Go rewatch the chin, the jaw/chin. It's not an egg shape. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. Let me go back in.
We'll divide that length into fifths.
Yes.
Now this is going to include the neck as well. So the top 3 sections of that division into fifths, we're going to use.
Oh,
that.
that's a huge circle. Wait a minute. I divided it into fifths. We can't count. Let's freaking go. Sky is an alien. You're so right. What have I told? I'm an SCP. Come on. Is SCP-96 an alien? Do we know? Do you remember a person who I replied and called mayonnaise or something? Because that's the milk allergic person that I feel like I do remember them. I feel like it. It's been a while though. All right, let's continue. Let's actually break it down to the fifths. I'm bad at fifth breaking. Just start it up again. Start it up again. Oh, you didn't even see it. Okay, I gotta get it to where, like, I might just have the video playing in the background here. Hold on. Here, this is what I'm gonna do. Okay. Can you still hear it? You should be able to still hear it.
The next section down, we're going to use that for the difference between the ball for the head.
I'm hoping you guys can still hear it. Anyways, it was funny because I broke it down into fourths. Can you draw clothes for them and make it birthday themed? I wish I could. I wish. If you used Ibis Paint, you would have had a reference window just saying, it's fine, it's fine. I'll make it work. I'll make it work. Okay, I wonder. Hold on. I want to try something. Real quick. I don't think this is going to work, but I think it might. Let me try something real quick. Okay. Okay. Do flintlock wood in your art style? This guy doesn't have an art style. No, that's one of my friends. Don't worry about it. They know. Wait, let me actually try. Okay, we'll procrastinate just a little bit here because I actually want to try this. He has a big goiter of a nose. Wait a minute. Yo, what are you looking at? What he looking at? Is he looking at you? Is he looking at me? I don't know. I don't know. Oh god, now he's dead. Now he's dead. Mario, possibly. All right, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, let's actually learn. So head. There. Okay, we got it. Down the line. Okay. Then we do. It's not okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 4 lines. Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let me get those lines a little bit better. I'm gonna learn proportions. Don't you worry. I'm gonna learn division here. I'm gonna learn it. Silly, draw a silly face. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty good. Hey, it's pretty good. He's trying to learn, maybe stop distracting him. Nah. You're asking the CEO of ADHD to stop being distracted. And good luck. Also, I'm a little bit chill with it today, because your boy don't got work.
Use that as the ball for the head.
Ball head. Okay, here we go. Yeah, okay. Did he change colors, or am I tripping? No, he did.
The next section down, we're going to use that for...
Okay, now I do the chin. Maybe I need to size it down a little bit. Maybe if I go 45. Okay. So I know that chins are like more trapezoids than anything. So we're gonna do that. Maybe I size it back up just a tad. Okay.
The difference between the ball for the head and the chin. Again, you don't have to go with this exact ratio.
He did a thing where he has a line down the middle. Bigger? Do I need it bigger? Do I need Do I need the chin bigger? Is it good? He's already doing poses in his thing. He's already posing them somehow. How you do? Well, my line is like straight down the center. How about them apples? You trying to draw some women? I mean, to be fair, the main character of my story is a woman. So, yeah. I'm gonna have to learn at some point.
This is just a good starting point. Then, that last section, we're going to use as the neck.
Neck.
We won't thicken it just yet. We'll mark it out, and we'll thicken it as part of adding the volumes to the body later on.
You just drew a line. Okay, what if I do oh golly gee gosh. Okay, I guess just like this there. Is this good? Is this quaint?
Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use the remaining distance.
I feel like it comes to a point. This is more masculine than anything. Copy what he does. I'm trying. All right, let's start over. Hold on. Okay. I am really good at tracing, so I'm just going to trace. I'm assuming the one on the right here is going to be the woman. The difference between a beginner and a pro is the pros failed way more. Very true. Very true. Right is female, left is male. Okay, we're going to be learning female because I feel like I struggle with female anatomy more than I do male anatomy. Because your boy was drawing like... Okay, let me just give an example real quick. Your boy was drawing... Hold on. See if I remember still how to do this. Your boy was drawing buff characters because he liked drawing Dragon Ball back in the day. And I got kind of good at it. Like I kind of learned just kind of like how to freehand it away. But just something like that, yeah. And then you would have like the Toriyama ears, the monkey ears, and then you would kind of just have the Super Saiyan hair in a way, which is just like that's kind of where I got like really good at like flames and stuff like that. Very, very, very basic anime structure here. But then you would have like the collarbone here. And then you would like define the pecs a little bit, and all that jazz, and then you would go in with the muscles and stuff like that. He does one silly line for the neck. Sky, the base shape homeworks is traceable as practice. You can upload that onto your Procreate as a suggestion. You know what? Maybe I do that. Maybe I do that. That might be a good idea. Okay, let me get the thing, and we'll just slap it in. Well. Hey, what's up, insert cool name? You always stream when it's around. Jeez, man. But I don't care because I know it's 2300, but again, US not really used to military time, or at least that's what we call it. But I don't care because I don't sleep even much. It doesn't affect me, brother. If you need to sleep, go to sleep. I'm still only at 11 o'clock p.m. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Okay, let me take a look at practice real quick. Oh, this literally is just it. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna start tracing. I feel like I'm gonna learn, like, I know that I gotta have the guidance on, but I feel like I'm gonna learn a little bit faster if I trace. At least that's what I'm thinking. I feel like that's gonna be better. I don't know. We'll play it. We'll play it by ear. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Learning doesn't happen overnight. It's fine. Okay. So let me get back in here. It's like 2 a.m. for me. Dude, do you accept drawing requests? Yeah. I can't say they're gonna be good. I can't say they're gonna be good, but I got like all the time in the world today. All right. So let's do. He has like a line like on the eraser. Okay, so he has like a line like that, goes down, and then he has like somewhat of like a curved line here, basically straight, and then like a one down here.
So once you've decided on the size for the head you're going to go with, then what we'll do is
mine. I think mine is too. It's not long enough. I don't think it's not long. Oh wait, maybe it's just because it's like. Oh god, I need to turn the eraser down. Hold on. It's fine, right? Yeah. Kind of has a little bit more slanted like that. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. Draw super bomb, survival bomb or something. Search up SBS on Google. Okay, give me a second. Let me at least get the head done.
At length into fifths. Now this is going to include the neck as well. So the top 3 sections of that division into fifths, we're going to use that.
He curves his lines! Can you draw cats? Kinda? So if I do that, okay, I'm just gonna try and I'm gonna be a good tracing boy and do what I know. Okay, so we're gonna do one here, we're gonna say another one's here, we're gonna say another one's here, and we're gonna say another one's here. Is that good? Is that good? Yeah! Alright, draw Gizmo from Sally face request. Alright, give me a second. Let me get the face here. Face. Why circle not circling? I got this. It's so clean. He did it so clean. He has to get pronated a little bit out here. Wait, I forgot. Hold on, I forgot something. Hold on. That is not what I want. I understand it's supposed to look rough, but tip, make the chin and jaw shorter for females. That is a great tip. Yeah, I know that. Like, male jaw lines are far more pronounced. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get this. Don't you worry. I'm gonna squash it a little bit. Okay. I think that's good. We're just gonna keep adding sketch lines until I'm satisfied. There. I think that's good. Well, yours is gonna look rough. You're using a rougher brush. This is a smooth, round brush. You have a textured pencil. True. Which one do I do? Do I just do inking? Do I just do the technical pen then? Jealousy, are you still here? Jealousy? Oh, there you are. You know the art trend, make it exist first, make it good later. Which pen do I use? Or which one do you recommend? Went to my local Chinese store and I saw Italian brain rot trading cards and little figurines. You should have bought all the stock. Tech pen is neat. Okay, I don't know. He uses Clip Studio Paint, same as me. Nice. Go to that drawing with a pencil, but digital art I suck. Well, that's kind of another reason I'm learning fine tip. One, because it looks round. We'll go with the technical pen. Okay, I want to buff it up a little bit to 27, I think, maybe. Oh. Should I like dumb the... Should I do fine tip has no opacity? Or tapering? Tapering is nice. Okay, so we do want tapering. Okay. Is this good? Do I mess with the opacity a little bit? Like his looks like it's a little bit like blurry. I don't know. Maybe it's just the quality of the video, but try to do it in one swing instead of chicken scratching it. You're asking too much. You're asking a little bit too much. Oh, right, blurry. No, he uses He uses a brush for that. Which one? Here we go. Oh, my gosh. Maybe we go down to 18. Did he do it in one stroke? Did he do it in one?
Of that division into fifths, we're going to use that.
He's doing it in little things. Just played Super Bomb Survival right now. Goated game. Very fun, man. Let's take a look at it. Why is the wiki the first thing that pulls up? Oh, it's a Roblox game. Okay. Is it? Maybe it is. No, he uses the airbrush with the opacity cranked up, so his is slightly blurry. Ah.
The next section down, we're going to use that.
But he is doing like little things.
So, the top
He is
three
kind of chicken scratching it. Got a new notebook for drawing, and I'm trying to make the first few drawings as happy and good as possible so that when the girls in my class come to see it, they just don't get scared away. Nah, Eldritch Horrors, first few, actually on the cover. Scrawl, draw the sketch normally, then lower the opacity. Do the next die. You're so right, though. You're so right, though. Yeah, but this is like... It's too clean for what I'm trying to... You said it was like an airbrush? Oh, God. Airbrush. Hard airbrush. Okay, maybe I just lower that then? Do size 2. Maybe bump up the size. Okay, that's too big. Randomly found FNAF books in the book fair at my school. I don't think they know what FNAF is. What do you mean? How do people not know what FNAF is at this point? By the way, I got the encyclopedia book and the Twisted Ones book. Dope. Okay, let me go down again. Not seeing it. Am I? Okay, so it is still working. It's just based off like how hard I'm pressing at this point. I don't know if I like that. Now shrink that massively, and that's pretty much what he uses. Here's the thing: is that it's just like if I'm messing with like the opacity, it feels wrong. It feels wrong.
Sections of that division into fifths, we're going to use that as the ball for the head.
I'm trying to export some of mine to you. You can export
the next section down. We're going to use
He does a thing
that for the difference.
Look. Okay, so he connects the line here where I think his like the face is gonna go. So he does like that.
And the chin.
Why did I kind of mess with the pencil though? Okay, that one's a little bit too rough. I think. No, wait. That one was good. This one I need to fix. There we go. That still seems like very okay, maybe I do that. There we go. You can chicken scratch it for rough sketches and for line art. If you're just beginning to try and get, yeah, that's kind of where I go. I sent a brush set in mod chat. Okay. Well, the thing with the airbrush is the harder you press, the more solid the line is. So if you feather it gently, you can build up the shape without making it a mess. Very true. Very true. Okay, maybe I'll get used to it. Maybe I'll get used to it. You should do a stream where people suggest videos for you to watch. I would suggest over 100 times. Here's the thing, is that I don't know if I really want to do React content, because I've always had like I don't know if I would be interesting enough, and I just don't find it to be like that fulfilling, if that makes sense. Okay, well, let me see. Brush set. Open and Procreate. Importing. Where do I go? Untitled set. Main? Oh! What are these? What are these? What are these? React content is a great way to get banned. I wouldn't trust people at all with that. That's another thing. Ruangia is the closest one. This one? Okay, I can mess with this. I can clown around with it. Yeah. Am I doing it? Am I doing good? I find it very interesting if you were to react to Sally Face gameplay, because you got that flabbergasted by chunky SCP. I don't know how you react to the gameplay because it's far more gruesome. Well, I mean, to be fair, I did horror content at one point. Press harder on the canvas or thicker lines. Okay.
Again, you don't have to go with this exact ratio at all. This is just a good starting point. Then, that last section...
Oh, frick, he erased the chin! Maybe I was doing the right thing. Maybe I go like that. Kill him. Ooh, kill him. You're getting the hang of it? We're getting there. We're getting there. Cool.
We won't thicken.
He do line for neck. Okay, he do line like right here. Why my neck longer than his? Well, let's move this. Oh god. Let's move this up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty good. Comes to more of a point though. This comes to more of a point like that. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing something. We're doing something. Guys, chill. We're doing something.
We'll mark it out, and we'll thicken it as part of adding the volume.
That's like a curve almost to that. There we go. Kind of like that.
To the body later on. Now the next.
Gotta go. I'll see ya. See ya. Insert
cool
name.
The remaining distance between the base of the neck and the floor, and we'll put a line about halfway. This is going to split us.
Wait, what? Hold on. I have a tip that is different from your sensei lines. Go for it.
We'll thicken it as part of adding the volume.
Okay.
We won't thicken it just yet. We'll mark it out, and we'll thicken it as part of adding the volumes to the body later on. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use the remaining distance between the base of the neck and the floor, and we'll put a line about halfway.
Between the base of the neck and the floor, about halfway, we're gonna do like that. That seems about right, right? That might be a bit too tall. That might be a bit too tall? Question mark. Okay, I might do here. How about that? Is that too short? Okay, let me math real quick. Let me math in my head real quick. I think that's good, right? That's about halfway, right? Yes, maybe. Maybe. Draw a circle, draw a square going into that circle like halfway. Square is the same size and make it upside down triangle for the... I know about that method as well. Like, it's the, so you do the circle. Just gonna turn the opacity down just a little bit because I like to see where my lines are. So you do like that, or let me do that. You do that, and then you do the like the cuboid. For like the neck, and then you do like the triangle for the jaw, something like that. Something like that. I don't know. And then you do like the neck like that. Something like that. I don't know. You'll want the middle line a little bit higher. Is there a liquefy option in Procreate? I don't know what liquefy is even supposed to mean. Yes, the magic wand is literally the bottom. Liquefy? Magic wand. Oh. What is this? What is this? You drawing chat again. That's all I know. So I want the middle line higher, and I can do this now. So if I want this higher, we just... Oh, God. Move. It's high enough. Like, dang it, move. Dang it, move without... Stop it. Stop. I'm just gonna redo it. I'm just gonna redo it. Something like that. There we go. But it's better to mess around with sketching when you start. Okay, good. He does it like where they're at like different angles, so I'm gonna... That, I guess. Sure, bro. Sure, brother. Sure, brother. Yeah. I think that's high enough, right? I think it needs to be a little bit higher. Like there. Right? Yeah. We got a part selected you can also drag from the outside of the selection to make it move. Oh, that's good to know. He's drawing them at a 3/4 angle. That's why he's not drawing them straight on. I can see that. I can see that they're at an angle. I'm trying to replicate that angle. It's kind of like that. I think that's pretty good. I mean, it's a rough line, but good enough. Good enough. Good enough. I don't know yet about the hips or whatnot.
Split us up into our torso and legs. I like to put this division at the middle and then up just a little bit. We'll then follow a line down through for the base line of the body. This isn't necessarily the spine.
Base line of body. All right. Let's see how this works. Okay, so he does like a that, and then that. Did I do good? Do I need to pronate a little bit more? Do I need to pronate? I'm using the correct verbiage, yes. Pronation? Yeah, it's all right. All right. I got the okay.
Fine. This is just an idea for where we want that flow to go through the pose. Now, in this top half, then we're going to divide the top half in half.
Okay. I have divided it in half. In half. in half. We're gonna divide the body in half.
And once we've divided it in half, we're also going to divide it into thirds. Now, it can be a little tricky to divide this length into thirds after you've divided it in half.
Nah, I got this. I got this. Just wait. Just watch. Just watch, Chief. Just watch. Yeah, you think I'm a sucker? You think I'm a sucker? I don't know how to divide into thirds? Can't divide into fifths, but thirds? Brother, you must not know who I am. Guess what? It rained on my light brown dog. And my light brown dog jumped into a pile of wet sand dirt while I was taking on a walk. Stupid street dogs came along. The joys of owning
so
a
if you
pet.
find yourself ending up with quarters, try doing the thirds first and then divide it in half. That can be easier.
Oh, wait, I see. Yeah, I think I did thirds pretty good. I think I did thirds pretty good. I mean, this line could be a little bit higher. But like 1, 2, 3. This line could be a little bit lower. I think I did pretty good. You know, it's fine. It's fine.
Now, once we've got those divisions in, we're going to start mapping out some of the base volumes of the body. We'll start with the male one. Now, for the chest, we'll start with a kind of boxy shape that is as wide as it is tall. And
should I be doing the male as well? We can go back. It'll be fine.
like we said before, the height of it is half the torso. So, you'll notice that from the
It'll be
front,
fine. We can go back. It'll be
roughly
okay.
square profile. And as far as thickness goes, the thickness of the torso will be about half.
Don't get stuck
the
trying to
height
make it
of the
perfect.
ribcage,
Just get through it
which
once and then
the
you can
depth
work
of each
through.
section of the body is going to be about a quarter of the length of the torso. Now, once we've done that, we'll start with the torso.
Okay.
The edges are rounded. They're not sort of pointy. Now, on to the female.
All right, here we go. Very fitting that I have purple as well.
Torso. Now, similarly to the male torso, we've got the rib cage as half the length of the torso. However, the width is a third the length of the torso. Now,
Width is a third of the length of the torso. Egg! That's what it is. You takes an hour to make this much plus washing tutorial. We out here. It's been 2 hours. It's fine. I'm bet. I think I got the general shape down. Okay, I think I'm doing it. I think I'm doing it. Okay. That looks good. Okay, I got the green light. Cool.
one of the other things to
I want to
remember
be
with this is
sensei,
we're
but I
gonna do an
can't
egg
teach
shape.
without
It's a kind of
drawing too.
flattened egg
Fair.
shape. Now, it can be a bit of a tricky shape because we've got to sort of do an egg shape. And it's a kind of flattened egg shape. Now, it can be a bit of a tricky shape to do, especially when you do it in 3D. So, one quick way of getting the front shape of an egg is if you imagine we have a line we split it in thirds, and we do a circle in the bottom 2/3. And if we get the top half of that circle and stretch it up, that'll make an egg shape. And so that's what we want for the front view shape of the ribcage. Now, as far as the depth goes, same thing's going to happen. It'll be the same depth at its thickest point, which will be a quarter the length of the torso, and this makes it pretty easy to put together in perspective. So what you can do is, if you're having trouble drawing the shape in a particular angle or perspective, start with a box instead, because a box is much easier to draw in perspective. So you can draw a box that is half the length of the torso tall, that is a third of the length of the torso wide, and a quarter of the length of the torso deep. And in that box there, you can build your oval shape, well, your egg shape, and have it be a bit squished. And once you get comfortable with this, you can then start skipping the box entirely and instead use just a center line. And so you'll have a line through the center, and then you can...
That's a lot of numbers to take in right now for my sleep-deprived ass. He really likes working with the halves, thirds, and quarters. I know he does. You know what that means? Soda time. I'm gonna pick me up. And when you get good enough, you can just go in with a pen and draw the poses without a doubt in the world. I'm there, but with the doubt. Yeah, this is just to teach you, though. Once you have it down, you really don't need them. I mean, I'm pretty good with, like, just kind of, like, eyeballing the measurements myself, really. It's egg. It's an egg. It's an egg that I can put inside a box, if need be, in a square prism. I think that's really all I need to know here, right? Right, gang?
Have a point at the bottom third to map out that oval cross-section, and then just draw your squished egg shape around.
What is this?
You can have instead, and once you get comfortable with this,
this is a different one.
Skipping the box entirely, and instead use just a center line. And so you'll have a line through the center, and then you can have a point at the bottom third to map out that oval cross-section, and then just draw your squished egg shape around it. But of course, don't be afraid to head to a more sort of box-like construction if you want to do some really extreme angles and you want to scaffold it for yourself. So you can do cross division to get the position of the oval in the middle, and then build it out from there. If you are interested, I have my perspective video here on how to map shapes out in 3D, and this is a good way to use those 3D boxes to generate rounded, more organic shapes.
He's just a human out of nowhere. What? Wow, how did he draw a human? How did he draw a human? He just did. Let's see if I can replicate that. Watch this. You think you're so cool. You think you're so cool. You think you're all that, huh? Yeah, I can draw shapes too. Okay, give me a minute. I'm gonna try to replicate what he just did. Just by here. Perspective, it's his own monster to tackle, and I need to tackle that monster. Am I being a bit ambitious here? There's a smudge on my screen. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Am I being a bit ambitious here? Yes. Is this good? Like, eye-opening experience for me? Yes. Am I probably gonna fail with this? Yes. I do shapes. I do shapes. So if you guys can't tell already, I'm a decently rebellious student. Okay, there we go. And he did. Hold on, let me watch this back one more time.
So you can do cross division to get the position of the oval in the middle, and then build it out from there. If you are interested, I have my perspective.
Okay, watch this. He's not gonna
watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. Watch this, watch this. Y'all are gonna be so impressed. Y'all are gonna be so impressed. Y'all are gonna be so impressed. They're gonna be like, Skycore, how'd you do that? How'd you manage that? And I'm gonna be like, just pure talent. This. You think you're so hot. You think you're so hot. You're so hot with your ovals and your shapes and your circles. You think you're so cool. You're so hot.
Video here on how to map shapes out in 3D, and this is a good way to...
Then I do the rest of it. Watch this. Oh, you're not ready for this. You're not ready for this. You're not ready for this. You're so cool. This is drive. It's all about drive, all about power. We stay hungry, we devour, put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours. Like two things here, and the box at the hips.
All
right, his versus mine. Watch this.
To generate rounded, more organic shapes. Now, that's how to do the ribcage in a few more complex situations, but here it's pretty easy. It's an egg shape.
80% of the way there. It's a B. That's a B. It's definitely not a confidence break at all. Trust me, you don't want to try learning anatomy and perspective at the same time. To be fair, I just did that for the bit. No, you're not. You're learning. Wait till he learns that he has to do master posing, perspective. I know perspective, and then foreshortening. What is foreshortening? I haven't even heard of that term. Congratulate me for drawing on both sides of the page of my sketchbook. Facts. I see the /J in there. I swear, both sides. Absolutely.
At the top, and it's third of the length of the torso and its width, and half the length of the torso as its height.
All right, continuing onward.
Now, for the pelvis. The pelvis is kind of a sideways set of dimensions. For the pelvis, we're going to do a box half the length of the torso wide, and a third the length of the torso high. And if you remember, that's basically a 90-degree flip from the rib cage. So the pelvis will be as wide as the rib cage is long, and as tall as the rib cage is wide. But again, this is just a starter point. And remembering as well that all of these sections will typically have their depth be a quarter of the length of the torso.
Can I go now? It's 3 a.m. Absolutely. If you need to go to sleep, again, if you need to go to sleep. Value your health. Foreshortening is when you draw dynamic poses where, for example, the hand is approaching the... Oh, okay. Foreshortening is where an object looks shortened when it's pointed towards the camera, so an arm... Okay. Thank you for the double definition. I just got the Merriam-Webster and the Urban Dictionary definitions at the same time. So, box. Okay, let's watch that back again. Let me watch that back.
Now, for the pelvis. The pelvis is kind of a sideways set of dimensions. For the pelvis, we're going to do a box half the length of the torso wide.
Okay, I got this. Why am I on eraser mode?
And a third the length of the torso high. And if you remember, that's basically a 90-degree flip from the rib cage. So
I feel like it's out a little bit too far.
As wide as the rib cage is long,
like there.
And as tall as the rib cage is wide. But again, this is just a starter point. And remembering as well that all of these sections will typically have their depth be a quarter of the length of the torso. And the next thing you want to do is add the joints for the shoulders. So
Is this good? Is this good? Oh, well, that's what do you expect from artists? Very true. Very true. It's good. Do I have the green light for my two artists on standby right now? Do I have green light? It's fine. Keep going. Okay.
what we'll do is we'll establish two
He made a thing. Okay.
balls that we're going to put on the side.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Keep going. Keep going.
Of the rib cage.
He got rid of his things inside. He got rid of his things inside.
Sorry, Sensei. I'm going as fast as I can. Your first time. I hope you're not expecting a Picasso. Oh, I'm not. I'm just expecting like at least me to get the basics
And the general
down.
rule, to keep them in proportion.
I see what you're doing. I see your game. I see your game, you tricky bastard.
You can make the ball flip.
See, he's keeping his lines. He's keeping his lines. He's keeping his lines.
The shoulder be roughly a third the length of the rib cage. And once you've got those balls there, you need to attach them. So just like things like the elbow attaches to the shoulder with a bone, and the wrist attaches to the elbow with some bones, we're going to attach these balls of the shoulders to the body with the collarbone. And this one's really important. So we're going to attach them. But one thing we've got to remember though is the balls of the shoulders don't sit level. They're not in the center
Right.
depth-wise.
They go
They're actually
down.
sitting towards the back a little bit. If you imagine yourself leaning against a wall, you would lean your shoulders against the wall quite readily when you're facing the wall. from behind.
Oh.
However, if you're facing towards the wall, you'd have to push your shoulders forwards to get them both to touch the wall. That's because shoulders naturally sit back. And this is on the male and female figure. So we'll have the shoulders back, and then when we connect them with the collarbones, we'll draw those lines from that center contour line of the rib cage with just a little gap between them, across and over towards the top of the collarbones.
I understand. The important part is just keep going. The more times you do it, the better you'll get. I got you. I got it. Okay, I got it. Okay, here we go.
So we sit like a little bit down, so like right about here. And then we do one kind of in.
Again, my main goal is at least like if I could send concept art to you guys and just have you do it. That is my goal. That is my goal. If I can at least just get that concept art down.
And then you guys can
Want some artist can do a better official sketch than I can.
These are super
Or an
important
official art.
since they're the method by which you move the arm.
Did
up and
someone say concept art? I did. That is my goal. If I can at least draw my characters, like brain to like tablet, I guess, then I'll be fine. Like at least have have a color palette on the side here to like describe, and then just like, you know, do the things. Like I should be fine. But my main problem is like, especially for like a character sheet, I need to know how to do perspective and anatomy. Like I can't really provide like let's say I go to jealousy, for example, and I'm like, hey, do this character. Like the main character, for example, I think I named her Amber, if I remember correctly. She has like more of a taller build, amber hair. Like I don't know what else I would add to that. Like there's more stuff that I could add, but it's like, you know, like I can't really get the look that I want through just words. Jacob. Jacob. Hey, Scott Carr, I just wanted to say thank you for all your content. I've been watching your videos since I was 8 years old. I'm 54 now, and I still tune into your content. Well, it's been leaked that I'm an ethereal being. Just kidding, guys. I've never been 25. I'm actually thousands of years old and have been around for centuries. I thought about saying that while I was taking a shower. Nice. Nice. All right. But anyways, that is at least my hope with this little drawing series. If I can actually just get my sketches off the ground, I should be fine. He has a video on posing and perspective too, so take them one at a time. You'll get there. Yeah. Time is what I got right now. Time is what I got. I'm not like saying that I need to have like concept out by tomorrow. I'm just saying that is my long-term goal right now.
And these need to be mapped out. Otherwise, you can't move the arm. So, for example, if you were to move the arm up, you would have to rotate the collarbone. You can't move the arm up without lifting the shoulder. If the arm lifts, the shoulder lifts. No exceptions.
So if arm... So, wait, hold on. Let me do a little thing on the side here. So if I do... that, and let's say I wanted to lift the arms up, I would instead do kind of like that, so that the arms could go up like that in a way.
Am I following correctly? My beautiful panel of artists here. Am I on the right page here, so to speak? Hopefully. You haven't drawn the collarbones in yet. Well, I mean, at least just concept-wise, with like the shoulder and collarbones going up and down. Just, am I on the right page? I'd think so. Okay, we're going to collarbones. We're going to collarbones.
And one of the big reasons for this, which we'll get into when we get to musculature, when we are doing the arms and shoulders video in the next bit of the series, you'll see that it really is important for how to shape the muscles, since the muscles are shaped based...
Wait, is that the collarbones? Is it just like those two lines? Are those it? Are those it? Those guys? Do I need to switch? Yep, those are them. Okay. I thought those were just like a reference point for like him measuring and stuff like that. Oh, thank you, Natisha. I appreciate it, man. How you doing? Oh no, bro. This is background noise while I play Magic the Gathering. Crazy work. Okay. Do I do those in a different color? Should I be doing those in a different color? Is it wise? Collarbone. No, he did them differently so they stand out as all. Okay. God, I'm undoing my paint strokes now. I don't have the thing anymore. Oh god.
How do I? Can I save? Can I save a thing? Palettes. It's classic. Can I save a color somehow? Whoa! It became a thing.
I was trying to spell birthday, but the question got in the way. You're chilling. No, he did them differently, so they stand out. Okay. The collarbones usually connect a little lower on the neck. Those lines are the shoulders. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. So those are the shoulders. Good, good. Okay.
And what they're connected from and to, which
Okay, hold on. Back up.
top of the collarbones. These are super important since they're the method by which you move the arm up and down. And these need to be mapped out. Otherwise, you can't move the arm. So, for example, if you were to move the arm up, you would have to rotate the collarbone. You
like
can't move the
they're
arm
a little
up
bit like
without
lower
lifting
here. There we
the
go.
shoulder. If the arm lifts,
You'll see as the
shoulder
sketch progresses. I know.
no exceptions.
I'm
And one of the
impatient.
big reasons for
What can
this
I
is
say?
that
I'm
you
a
do
Chicago man. I'm a
musculature
city
when
boy.
you're doing the arms and shoulders video in the next bit of the series. You'll see that it really is important for how to shape the muscles. Since the muscles are shaped based on what they're connected from and to which bone, moving the bone for the joint up is how you get the shape for the arm when the arm is lifted. It doesn't just rotate from the shoulder like those horrible wooden dolls. It moves the collarbone up.
He made a comment about the wooden dolls. I've been very tempted to get the wooden pose dolls because are they not good? Are they not good? Happy birthday, I'm at work. Hey, what's up, Cease? Okay, man. Okay, man. Speaking to the person who just entered adulthood. How dare he call the wooden dolls terrible? That's what I'm saying. Are they bad? I don't know. See how those collarbones are a little below the shoulder lines is because he draws them in a pose. Looking at the chest from below. God, I see what you're talking about. Hey, what's up, Canada? Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you, guys. They're good, just not for dynamic posing because they're not being... that makes sense. That makes sense. It's good for general shapes, though.
Like when you put your arms straight up, you can almost touch your ear to your shoulders.
Very
Now,
interesting.
breaking the body up for the front of the torso into some very simple mapping.
What did he do?
One of the things you'll notice is that gap between the rib cage and the pelvis will
Yes, I
change
see that.
depending on the position of the body. So if we have then 3 positions of some very simplified spines, one bending out, one with a little bit of neutral bend, and one tucked over forward really hard. One of the things you'll remember that all of these parts of the body, rib cage and the pelvis, they're anchored together on the spine, and the spine runs along the back of the body. What this means is that if you bend forwards or backwards, since these masses of bone are tethered on their back edge, the gap between them on the front will change. So if we have them all here and we have the same distance in the spine, but we bend them forwards and back, what you'll notice is that the distance between the rib cage and the pelvis will widen as they bend back, but the distance between the rib cage and pelvis will narrow as they bend forwards because they're articulated.
Knowing this about the collarbones is also good for posing though, and indeed you can't do it with the wooden doll. So let's do a little practice here. So with the, I wish I could, how can I save like a color? Can I save a color here? Can I just do this? Is this something that I can do where it save? Okay, it does save it. Cool. So let's say I do this line here. Trying to follow this line, right? and then I switch to my purple, and then I do the torso here. Let's just do a brief egg, kinda. That, and then the like that, right? Kinda. It follows the line somewhat, kinda. It's just me doing dumb practice right now. So that's there. So if I had a, like, so it's gonna be like that with that, and then like this kind of stays straight in a way. Just put a blob on the, you're so right. You're so right, Purple. Hold on. And I do a little bit of that. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. And then I'd switch it back to 90 because I like that. Practice isn't dumb. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is why a lot of people also live by the bean tactic for the body. Explain. I think I know what you mean, but explain it. So if I wanted someone to kick you like that, it would kind of look like that in a way, wouldn't it? And then if I did like a... Oh, hold on. Let me put my animation line, my effect lines in a little bit better. There we go. So something like that. I'm drawing! That's kind of an impact frame. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong to be proud of this? Indeed, practice isn't dumb, especially if it helps you understand why you're drawing something in a particular way. Lines are very good. The body vaguely looks like a bean in dynamic poses, with the bend being the belly, back, and whatever. Ah, I see. It's also kind of limiting in a way, though. I can see that as well. I can see that. Nice. I'm gonna save this off to the side. We're gonna put that to the side. We're gonna put that to the side. All right, let's continue.
Along the spine, not through a center curve like a snake. Although the snake is as well. So then, with those third markers, we can then do stuff like break the torso up into its base areas. I tend to think of it as
Okay, I need my green.
having 3 zones. There's the top third, which is the pectoral zone, the middle third, which is the abs zone, and the bottom third, which is the pelvis zone. But it's
So going back to my sketch right now, let's take green here. Let's take the green bean route. So you have your, so it looks like pelvis is its own thing. So you have here, then you have the abs, which are here, and then you have the top layer, which is here. So yeah, the 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh! It's gonna look different on the woman, don't forget. Yeah. But like, I'm getting, like, I think I'm getting the concept. Bro, I'm speaking XQC right now. Crazy work. Muscle whammy. There is a muscle mommy character that I do want to add in the story. You can't be XQC. You haven't said the word chat over and over again. Chat. I'm getting it. Chat. I'm getting it. It goes so good. Chat.
Wait, hold on. Let me get the full build here. Let me get the full build here. Let me get the. We're gonna do some more drawings today, chat. We're gonna do all the drawings, and we're gonna learn how to do the perspective, chat. I'm going insane. Sorry, I got possessed there for a second. My bad, guys.
Important to remember.
My fault. He took over my body for a second there.
Of the torso, because the torso will bend. You'll be viewing it from
You
different angles.
said too much sugar. I think you're so right. Anyways, who wants an apple fritter?
The way to figure this third out is to do a third division from the spine that runs down the back. So if we have a character bending back with their arms up really high, having their arms up really high will mean part of the shoulders will lift up. But we're going from the spine, not the tallest point on the torso, which could be the shoulders. We're going to look at the spine. And we'll bend them back, which is going to stretch out those abs quite a lot. But if we look at the difference there, we're going to measure out the difference of thirds using the projected spine. That's what we're going to use.
So, apple is good, just no cinnamon for me. That's right. I remember you telling me. I think it was you. Unless I'm thinking of someone else. Aren't you like allergic to cinnamon? Or am I thinking of someone else? So if I go based on the spine metric here, we do our thirds again. So it's like, so we do like here. If this is our like line here, do here and here. So it should be 1, 2, 3. So yeah, it's a little bit extended from what it is. Not allergic, just don't like it. Okay, so it is someone else who is allergic to cinnamon. Can't remember who it is. I think it's one of my friends. Either their mom or them themselves. I can't remember. I like cinnamon. Of course you do. That's your Dutch genes. I also like cinnamon. But I wouldn't say I like it as much as other people. I don't even know it. Here, hold on. Let me get the apple fritters in. Let me see. Let's see if there's cinnamon in there. Oh, God. Okay, things were falling for a second. All right, let's see. Ugh. There's cinnamon candy and cinnamon chewing gum. Okay, that I can't get into. Normal cinnamon, absolutely fine. Like cinnamon candy, like flavored jelly beans, oh hell no. Okay, water, apple. Yeah, there's cinnamon in this, but it's like so little. It's more of a seasoning. Miss me with that. I'll take the salt licorice. Licorice is also insane. Pass them all to me. I got you. You can have all the red jelly beans you want. They're so gross. They're so gross. All right. I put the focus gum in. We're about to lock in. We're about to lock in here.
So, with that in mind, we're going to break these figures up into thirds based on the spine. This is going to be really helpful for more dynamic poses and positions. So, breaking it up then into pecs, abs, and pelvis.
Okay.
And we'll do that on both of these figures and split them into thirds. Now, we won't...
So I noticed that he has like a little triangle for the wham in here. It's kind of like he's broken it down in half, so it's kind of like that.
Put those details in just yet. We just want those third divisions when we get there. But they're part of these base.
Okay, there it is. So he divides it kind of like in half here. Okay, hold on. So wait, hold on. We just need to do thirds. That's bottom side of the rib cage for percent. Okay.
So he does like, we're just doing the thirds. So if we go back to our the guide that I have erased, we do this one, then we do the bottom, and then we just kind of break it up into thirds here. So it would be like here, I think, right? Like kind of like that. Am I wrong? Right?
Skeleton structures.
Maybe it's just a little bit too high
Now,
on this
what
one.
about the arms? How long do you make an arm? What's too short? What's too long? This one's...
He doesn't even keep it. He doesn't even keep it.
So maybe I go down a little bit with this. But if if I put my thirds in again. Yeah, this pose isn't exactly natural, but it's good for explaining. Okay. So if I put my thirds in again, we're just gonna do like a very simple line here. Then we put the bottom line. And then I do my thirds here. We do that one. Do that one. I think that's pretty good, right? Make this one go a little bit up. That. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So I do my purple line. Like right around here-ish. Why does his have so much more space? Why does his have so much more space? I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. That's good. Good enough. All right,
really
arms.
So, one thing you'll note is that the bottom of the ball for the wrist is going to be level with the bottom of the bone of the pelvis. Not the hand or the fingers, but the ball for the wrist.
This thing.
So, if we have that level there, we also need to get its size. And the size of the ball for the wrist will tend to be about a third the height of the pelvis.
Breaking it into thirds again, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. All right, if we're gonna break it into thirds, we're gonna break it into thirds.
Okay, I want a little bit lighter, please.
Breaking it into thirds.
And then this should be about here. So the ball here.
Is this the ball of the wrist or is this like the hand? This is the ball, right? Right, I think.
Which is right nearby. And so then, if you need to get the distance of the arm coming out or going up, you can simply rotate from that pivot point of the shoulder.
I see.
Ball of the wrist, not the hand. Okay, cool. I'm just making sure I'm on the same page.
And that'll give you a fairly consistent distance of where that...
And then hand go from here. Like, as I draw my snaggletooth design. Kind of like that. Okay. Okay.
That wrist should go too. And then we'll do a ball for the elbow that sits in between the shoulder and the wrist, both in position, but also in size. So if you think of it this way...
So if I do like a pronation like that, So it's gonna be like right here, like that, kinda. Yes, maybe.
It's sitting in the middle of them, and it's going to have a size that is halfway between the size of the shoulder and the size of the wrist. Sort of like a large, medium, small progression.
Mine are all different sizes. Take that, Batman. Go like that. Kind of like that in a way. Yes. But his are like, I mean, like the shoulder or the elbow is the same size as the wrist. And then you have, like they look the same. They look the same, dang it.
Now the next thing we want to do is a couple of basic divisions of the pelvis. You'll often hear me refer to these as watermelon slices. Since the pelvis is kind of a rounded
Keep going, trust the process.
shape,
Okay.
rounded with sort of square corners, it's kind of like those square watermelons you saw from Japan about 10, 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And if we make a division in that, we'll end up with that nice round shape of the split. And
Bro even draws weapons better than I do. Beautiful. I mean, I'm messing with y'all.
where we make that division, we can do different things. Now, we want to make some diagonal divisions. So, imagining the pelvis shape we've got is one of those squarish watermelons.
Right.
On the front surface of that, we're going to divide the bottom edge of that watermelon into fifths.
Had to be fifths.
And we want those middle two fifths, the divisions. And we're going to draw lines from the corners down to those middle fifths divisions. Those are going
Underpants.
to be
Hooray.
our watermelon slices. So we'll cut down there, and we'll find these points in the middle of that new surface, that center point there. This is where the bones for the legs are going to come out of. So we're going to establish.
Okay.
Let's do a little practice. Do a little practice. This is a practice corner here. So we have our watermelon. Trust the process. Trust my chicken scratch. It's gonna be okay. And then we break it down. It's fine. Hey, hold on. Let me cook. Let him cook. Good enough. Clean it up. Okay, just redo it. Just redo it. Redo it. If I'm gonna do this right, I'm gonna do box first. It's a little bit obtuse, but that's okay. I have a plan. What did I do? I thought this was gonna like kind of get rid of it. There we go. That's kind of what I wanted. Okay. Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. Why can't I get this line right? I don't know why. I don't know. I do not know. It's because he doesn't really like pronate that much. Okay, whatever.
Going back to the task at hand. Thirds, fifths. Yes.
Okay, and he does fifths from here. So it's like there and there. Bam. 2, 3, 4. And like that. That's not right. Okay, best way that I can visualize it is like kind of like that way. It's too wide. Okay, so maybe I do learn how to do fifths right now. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Kinda. I think I'm doing it right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, getting there. Then he does 1 to this corner, and then he does the other to this corner, and then he kind of draws like his slice down the middle, right? Kind of like that. Did I do that right? Kinda, in a way.
The stem on both sides. And remember, they're not straight. They've got a little bit of an L at the top, sort of an upside down L shape. And this is going to matter once we start getting into things like some of the more extreme or more interesting leg positions. Now, with those shapes in, we can start drawing out the lengths for the legs. And they'll come out and down, and you'll start to notice the importance of that L when you start bending them up and out.
I got the
femur,
basic
which
process.
is
It's
that big
okay.
bone of the thigh has a bit of an L-shaped corner at the top, so don't forget that. It'll be useful later.
And then I'll just do my thing in here. So it's like L's out the side here. Then like it goes in a little bit, and then I guess where that angle happens. Yeah. It's like angle it a little bit better, my guy. Hello. Keep your proportions intact, so you know, keep the
flow here.
like that, and then this one goes like that. That's when we can start getting the juice, I think. Right? Kind of like that. I don't know. I don't know how to draw thighs yet, but in a sense, yes.
Right? Yes.
Okay.
Back to the task at
So,
hand.
applying that then to the figures we're drawing. So we'll neaten up this pelvis here.
Whoa. You said neaten it up, and then you just meatened it up.
Gosh, dude, give me a minute, my guy. Oh my gosh, this freaking guy. He's working on the
make those
male right
divisions.
now.
So divide the bottom edge into fifths. You only need the 2 middle fifths divisions, so if you're happy to just do them, that's fine. But if you do want to scaffold it by having all 5...
Does anybody else see a snake head in that video? Like a snake or like an armadillo kind of head? Am I the only one seeing this right now?
5 of the divisions, you absolutely can. And we'll do the same thing on the female pelvis as well. Those middle 2 fifths to get that.
Okay, I got this. Middle 2. Okay. Middle 2 fifths. That's not in there. Okay, maybe I stick to doing the fifths right now. One, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Okay. Should be.
Oh, that is my middle fifth. Okay, my bad. Whoops. Bro is seeing things. Yeah, I think if you think this is Rush, you should try his draw alongs.
Oh boy. Okay. So let me fix my let's fix this thing up a little bit here, I guess. Make it look nice. This looks so good. There we go. There's my pelvis. What are you gonna do about it, huh? Okay, got it. And then we do the middle fifths. God, I hope I'm doing this right. Okay. Other one to this corner, right?
Box gap.
He's so fast.
You're so fast, bro.
I did good, right?
Now for the hands.
But like, look.
Be proud. Going from nothing to this is already improving.
Facts.
We're just going to do simplified hands. We're going to pop a length for the palm that is about half to a third the length of the forearm.
What? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay, I want my pelvic lines to be a little bit more pronounced here. Just because I feel like those pelvic lines are going to be what concretes this as a for lack of a better term, smash or pass.
Now for the hands, we're just going to do simplified hands. We're going to pop a length for the palm that is about half to a third the length of the forearm, and then a square at the bottom. If you are interested in drawing hands, I've got a whole separate video on that.
Okay. Okay. Simple, simple, simple.
This simple enough? This simple enough for you, you absolute Cro-Magnon?
Might redo that shoulder because his shoulder looks a lot more straight than mine does.
They're a bit of a tricky one, so I do recommend you having a look at that video if that's something you'd like to have a look at.
I don't know why I keep insulting the guy. I think that's just making, like, me feel better.
Now before we do the legs,
Did he just spawn those in? Pardon? I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I think this is a good, like, little break point right here. He just spawned feet in. Bro is the foot wizard. What kind of... We're almost there. We're almost there with the body. We're almost there. How much longer in this video do I have? Oh! Oh! I'm only 20 minutes into a 55-minute video! Oh wait, okay, so he kind of ends it around, I would say. This is why we told you to keep going. Don't patronize me. Don't you dare. Don't you know? I'll fire you so fast. Distractibility is the birthplace of progress, swear. It's good. Okay, it's good. It's good. All right, feet.
Now, before we do the legs, we need some feet for them attached too. So, I tend to do about 2/3 the height of the pelvis as a good distance for where the feet would be. And that gives me a rough height for them. Now, before we construct the leg, just a very, very simple foot we can use to pop on the bottom of them.
I was about to say, please get into feet, please.
Ball for the ankle, and that's going to be my
nobody take that out of
basic
context.
unit of measurement. I'll have the ball for the ankle, and I'll split it up. So we'll do a male and female foot from the front.
Okay. Go to the corner. Time to go to the corner. Yeah, let me get the corner over here. Or I'll just do it over here. That'll be fine. Can you guys see? Yes. Okay, the video isn't in the way. So we got a corner. We got one. We got two. They're uneven. It's fine. There we go.
From the side.
So he splits them into like a little pie chart here.
Now from the front, on a male foot, you'll tend to have that front bar of toes be about 1.5 of the ankle ball wide. But on a female foot, it'll be pretty much even. Then, from
Do my kinda. Yeah, kinda. They do pronate out a little bit more. Looking at it. Yeah, kinda. Did not expect that to catch in the cams. Yeah, nobody take a picture of that. Nobody take a picture of that. I do not want to see myself on Feet Finder. Please no.
the side view, we'll have
Okay, wait. They're doing like a front view, so it's like kind of like, so it's like that in a way, right? Like barely out. Clip it and ship it is
ground
insane.
half an ankle ball down. The heel will come back by about half an ankle ball. That triangular bridge on the top of the foot will start halfway down the ankle ball on the side, and it'll come out by one whole ankle ball and down by half an ankle ball. And then you'll have the bar for the toes, which is about 1/4 of an ankle by 1/4 of an ankle. And if you want to mark out the bone where it comes out the side of the ankle, since this ankle ball is the joint that it pivots around.
Okay, let's see if I can just eye this one. This seems simple enough. And I'm gonna do it a little bit blockier than I normally would. I mean, that's not terrible, right? That's pretty accurate. I mean, it could be a little bit flatter, but... I mean, it seems like the proportions are all there, right? Yeah. Yeah. I can work with that. Okay.
The center of it will be the thickest part of the bone, so you can put that marker there. And this can work quite well for constructing very quick, very simple feet.
So they do like that. I see.
In a three-dimensional context.
Why is it pronating? Okay, there we go.
All right, there you guys go.
So
Feet.
You have the ball for the ankle. You come down by about half an ankle ball. You come forward by one ankle ball, back by half an ankle ball, and then you put the bar of the toes along the front. Easy. Now, with those,
Did he just draw a sock? Did he just draw a sock on the end of that foot?
put the bar of the toes along the front. Easy.
It looks like they're peeling a sock off. Am I wrong? Am I wrong in looking at it like that? But regardless, it is like ankle ball here, and then a half ankle ball, half ankle ball. So it's a semicircle, and then like another semicircle. Gotcha. Except if you're like me, Mr. Bigfoot over here, who has most
with those,
gnarly
you start
feet known to
moving
man.
up the legs. And once we've got them placed in, we'll draw the lines for the legs. Now,
Brother, you have told me nothing. Okay.
Now, question is, this is far enough down.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put the feet here then.
Skycore feet. I want to see Skycore feet. You saw it a while ago. You had your chance.
So ankle balls like that. Then so what we just learned is that they should be around like an ankle ball, so like that. Yep. And then this one, I'm just gonna replicate what he did. I'm just gonna replicate what he put in. Because I cannot be bothered. That's good enough. That's good enough. I think, right? Yes.
You show feet for money.
we'll do some lines.
This
coming
is
out
starting to become
from the
illegal.
watermelon slices and coming down to where the feet are. And then we'll pop in the balls for the knees.
Okay, he did a little fancy stuff there.
All right, so we have our dots, right? Then we do our L shape. Should be about even. Then he does like that.
And then he says, draw the knees.
Now the balls for the knees will be around about a third or half the size of the length of the rib cage. It'll really depend.
I'm just gonna go as shoulders. I'm just gonna go with what I feel like. It's like about
that big, kind of, in a way. But I want to get mine a little bit more accurate to what he's got, because he's like kind of putting them at an offset. It's kind of like it's a little bit inner on this one, and then on this one, it's a little bit more inner on this, if that makes sense. It's like off-centered on the circle.
You want to have probably larger knees on a male character, and maybe narrower knees on a female character.
Oh, okay.
But with these shapes roughed in, that's the basic frame.
Cool.
This step can be thought of as essentially the skeleton. This is the basic bits that you'll be attaching the masses to. Before we go on to adding the masses, the simplified volumes, I want to talk a little bit about the shape language of the body.
Okay.
So we have these two very simplified shapes here. We'll have a male and a female presenting torso.
Okay.
One of the things you'll notice is that if you have the head taper narrower towards the top and the torso taper narrower towards the bottom, it'll look fairly male. If, on the other hand, you have the head taper in towards the bottom and taper in towards the top or taper out towards the bottom, that'll tend to make a more female presenting shape.
I see.
The limbs, however, that come off of this will tend to taper thick to thin on both male and female presenting figures. Again, this isn't universal, but it is one of the first bits of shape language to use to communicate different kinds of figures overall, because a male figure will be very top heavy and a female figure will have its center of mass lower. Now, as far as how this taper works on limbs, you can think of it as sort of a trend. So if we have these limbs here, we'll have a male and a female arm, and a
Okay,
male
I thought
and a
I was
female
about to
leg.
sneeze. No, wait.
This is how we're going to do the volumes. We're going to keep
I'm
that
off work,
overall
but if you
taper
didn't
in
get it,
mind,
happy birthday. Thank you again,
and
Cease. No, I got it
we're
the
going
first
to
time.
split each of the sections into thirds. Once we've done that, we're going to use those as markers for where they're going to taper thick and thin over each section of the limb. So for each of these sections, for most of them, it'll be a kind of coffin shape, where it widens for the first third, and then it narrows for the next 2/3. This is going to be true for some, but not all. So for instance, the upper arms, they're not going to have this coffin shape. And the male thigh is not as well. They're going to have their own kind of shape, but it's also very simple. For the upper arms, for the first third, you'll have them bulge out.
Is this male or is this female? This is male.
And then for the next 2/3, you'll have them either bulge out or go straight, depending how muscly you want them. The shoulder will always bulge out because it's a massive bone, whereas the upper arm may not. You may have a very slender character, you may have a very muscular character. Now, moving on to
Interesting. Okay, so. Okay, I might save this. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I'm pretty proud with my with my bare bones sketch right now. Does he go back to his sketch here in a minute? Okay, no, he does like wait, maybe he does. Maybe he does. Oh, he does. He does go back to it. Okay. So, okay, I might do like a new practice like little area here. But did the music just end? Oh, it should. Yeah, it has ended. Hold on. No, it's just weird silence right now. Okay, there. Here, do this one. I swear I have seen that. Did they just do the same blonde elf lady on the... I don't know if you can see the thumbnails in the bottom here. Looking good so far. I appreciate it. But I might do some more practice with this, like with pencil and paper, and just try to get like just get body ratios down. And then start working on like musculature later. Here, I want to try something. I just want to try something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a layer. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to try and see it, like what I'm like working with right now, if I can kind of like scope everything. So I'm just genuinely curious.
So I know that like arm is like that, right? And then he said it goes like thick to thin for the arms. Right? And then for like a more muscular person, it's gonna be like they're gonna have like larger shoulders, right? Like that in a way. So that it would be more like that. I'm mainly just messing around right now. And then with legs, you kind of want to go like that, right? And then these, you kind of want to go to, again, thick to thin. Connecting the ankles, right? And that's not terrible. I don't really know how to do torsos yet, but I'll get there. I'll get there. No, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. But anyways, I'm getting like the sleep deprived is catching up with me. I don't know if I'm gonna do a Terraria. I'm probably gonna save the Terraria stream for tomorrow because there's still a couple things that I wanted to do today. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this little drawing stream. We will get it at some point. I guess I'm gonna kind of go off like just doing like little passion projects and then just like learning drawing overall over the course of the time that I have here. So I will, nope, I meant to do the other layer. There we go. There we go. But yeah, I will pick this up later. We will pick up with the muscular. I will pick up this guy here. Let me add it to the liked videos so I don't lose it. But anyways, thank you everybody so much for watching. Always remember, stay loving. And thank you everybody for the birthday wishes and the tips with drawing. All right. Bye-bye.